Hello, and welcome to the Math 0361 Practice Final. Question 1 wants us to simplify the expression, so that means we have to distribute. Negative 5 times x is negative 5x. Negative 5 times negative 1 is positive 5. Next, let's distribute negative 1. Negative 1 times 6 is negative 6. And negative 1 times negative 2x is positive 2x. If you combine like terms, negative 5x plus 2x becomes negative 3x. 5 minus 6 is negative 1. Question 2. Let's do the parentheses first. 5 minus 9 is negative 4. Negative 4 squared is 16. And 16 times 4 is 64. Then 2 squared is 4, and 4 times 2 is 8. So 64 divide 8 is 8. Question 3. Negative 5 times x is negative 5x. Negative 5 times negative 5 is positive 25. Negative 5x is alone, but 10, 25, and 52 are like terms, and that adds up to 87. Question 4 would like us to replace x, y, and z with 4, negative 2, and 3. Working up top, we have 3 times 4 plus 4 times negative 2. 3 times 4 is 12, 4 times negative 2 is negative 8, and 12 minus 8 is 4. On the bottom, x minus z is the same as saying 4 minus 3, which is 1. So when you're finished, 4 divide 1 is 4. In question 5, 6x becomes 6 times 4, which is 24. Then negative 3. Then y minus z is like saying negative 2 minus 3, which becomes negative 5. And 3 times 5, that's going to be positive 15. And 1 is 1. If you add everything, that adds up to 40. Question 6 would like us to solve. First, we'll add 2 to both sides. So 8x equals 8. Then we can divide by 8. So x equals 1. Question 7, I'd like to distribute negative 4. So that's going to become negative 4x minus 12. Still have the 6x, still equal to 4. 6 minus 4x is 2x, minus 12 equals 4. We can add 12, so 2x equals to 16. And then divide by 2, so 16 divided 2 is 8. Question 8. We're going to distribute 3 first. So 3 times x is 3x. 3 times 1 is 3. Then 4 times x is 4x. 4 times 3, that's negative 12. All equal to negative 8. 3x and 4x combine to make 7x. Negative 3 and negative 12 becomes negative 15, still equal to negative 8. Next, we will add 15. So 7x equals to 7. And then finally, divide by 7. So your answer is 1. Number 9 is a word problem about cutting a ribbon. A ribbon is 72 feet in length. cut into two pieces. One piece is 16 shorter than the other. So we'll break it up into first piece and second piece. I don't know what the first piece is, so I will call it x. I don't know the second piece, but what I do know about it is it's 16 shorter. So that's like saying x minus 16. And all of this should add up to 72. So, like terms, that means 2x minus 16 is 72. We can do plus 16. So, 2x is 88. Divide by 2, so x equals to 44. Next, we will plug 44. We will subtract 72 minus 44 to get the other piece. So the other piece is 28. Your answers are 44 and 28, but because they specifically said longer piece, just go with 44. Okay, convert to the lowest units, then reduce to lowest terms. So first of all, 30 dimes is the same as $3. 8 quarters is the same as $2. So that becomes 3 over 2. 2 feet is the same as 24 inches. So for that we'll do 20 over 24, and you could divide by 4 to reduce. It becomes 5 over 6. Then 20 did Democrats, 14 Republicans. 20 over 14 does reduce to 10 over 7. Alright, with the proportion, it's always cross multiply and divide. X times 40 is 40x. 5 times 20 is 100. Then divide 100 by 40 and you have your answer. It's 2.5. Next, 10 times x is 10x. 8 times 45 is 360. Then do 360 divide 10. The answer is 36. Part C, 1 times x is x. 5 times 20 is 100. And there you are, 100. Write the percent as a decimal. If you want to change percent to decimal, that always means divide by 100. 23.6 divided 100 is 0.236. 124.7 divided 100 is 1.247. 0.03 divided 100 is 0.0003. That's it for that. Alright, in order to change percent, what we have to do is multiply by 100. So first, 1/4 times 100 is the same as 100 over 4, which divides out to be 25%. 14.8 times 100 is 1,480. Part C, I would like to change it into an improper fraction first. 8 times 2 is 16. 16 plus 3 is 19. 19 over 8. Now multiply by 100, so you get 1900 over 8. If you do that, you're going to get 237.5%. Percent, 18% of 30 is what? So in these questions, we're going to use the formula is over of equals percent over 100. I notice 18%, so that means 18 is on top of 100. I see of 30, so 30 is in the bottom. So x is on top. We will cross multiply and divide. 100x is 100x. 30 times 18 is 540. And if you divide by 100, you get 5.4. Part B, 25 is what percent of 250? They didn't mention percent, so that means x will go over 100. 25 is with is, so 25 is on top. 250 is with of, so that goes on the bottom. Cross multiply. So you get 250x equals 2500. Then divide 250. So you should get 10%. Part C, 16 is 80% of what? Well, 80 is going on top of 100. It says 16 is, so 16 is on top of x. Cross multiply again. So that's going to be 80x equals to 1600. Then divide by 80. So the answer is 20. So that concludes part 1 of our review. Tune in to part 2 in a few minutes. Thank you.